I've never been very good at Halloween. Like, the whole situation is very interesting for me because I play characters all the time. What's the point in dressing up as another character? For me, it's just a day off. But it's a great excuse to go out. And sometimes I, like, go to convention centers and I see that they're wearing 11, and it's very, very comforting and also very interesting to see a 40-year-old man wearing my 12-year-old character. Yeah, I see them all the time, and it might not even be Halloween. But, you know, it's wonderful. You know, they're great. They're, very ambitious. Sometimes I see, like, little girls, and they have a shaved head, and they have, like, a very cool, like, punk rock 11 outfit on, which is great. And I do ask them, why have they watched the show? And they're like, because our parents allow us. I'm like, listen, it's a great show. You're not, you know, you're clearly in your right mind to be watching it. I had this microphone that would have my High School Musical on it. And it would sing, it's like the duet with them. And I was obviously Vanessa Hudgens, duh. I was never really good at the dance moves. I'm not very good at dancing in general. So I quit that as soon as I watched a video back of me dancing. I was like, that's not for me. You know, I just haven't got a rhythm. I try very hard. I've always wanted to go to dance lessons, and I have gone before, but it's just not for me. But, you know, SAG Awards after party, that's when I have a rhythm. Beyonce will always it's literally like, it's my calling. It's like, Millie! And I'm like, yes, Beyonce, I'm here. Email?
Yes.
Oh, this is funny. So I've always wanted to be on Ellen. And that was my first email I sent to Ellen, the show, and I was explaining my life story and how I needed to be on her show. Never got a response, but then 5 years later, I got a response, and I was on the Ellen show. So yeah, there you go. She did have the email. It's very embarrassing on my part. Lots of grammar mistakes. Made my first film last year, Godzilla. Yep, the Godzilla sequel. I play a girl called Madison, and she's very tomboyish. It was just a tennis ball. And my neck, you know, surprisingly, my neck hurt a lot because I was always looking up. It's not actually a joke. I had to get dry needling. So this is a really big needle, like this big, and it's very small, and they just go in your neck, and then they just do this, and then your muscle spasms, and they do like a bunch of those all around your neck, and it's great. The next day I had a great time.
What was your first red carpet outfit?
It was Burberry, and it was to the BAFTA tea party, and I was 8. Oh no, I was 9. I was a pro. Oh yeah, it was great at drinking tea. I celebrate any holiday really. Christmas and then New Year is my big. Last year I was at Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland. But we went home before it was midnight. I got too tired. So then we ate Chinese food and watched it on my couch. I did make it to midnight. We watched the TV and it was like 10, 9, and I was like, all right, this is great. And I was like, Happy New Year, guys. This is, all right, it's going to be a crazy year. That was the thing that like hit me the most. I was like, wow, I have a lot to do. My adult crush. He's not my crush.
Okay.
Let me get that straight. He's like a brother. He's
okay.
A brother. I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring, and he was touring too. And honestly, his managers just came up to my dad and said, Drake loves the show, come to his show tonight. And I was like, oh my goodness. And my dad, honestly, he was on T-Mobile. He was on the phone to T-Mobile trying to get us Wi-Fi for Australia. He was like, I don't know who Drake is. And I was like, are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I like got my outfit prepared. I went there and he was such a fanboy and I was such a fangirl that and honestly we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. He's amazing. He's a great human being. And we went to dinner afterwards and we had dinner the next day and then we met in Sydney. Hotline Bling is one of my favorites, or Passion Fruit, or... You know, there are some songs that, like, I didn't actually know that he was in, and then you're like, that's definitely Drake's voice. And then his new one, she said, do you love me? I tell her only for... Oh, that's such a good song. Passionate from miles away, passionate from miles away, I can't blame it all. I don't know the words, though. Oh. Or Hotline Bling. I know when a hotline blink, that could only mean one thing. These days, all I do is wonder. I don't know the words to that part though. I'm always in the car and I sing that song. My friends and they're always like, "You're not saying the words right." I'm always that person that doesn't say the words right, unless it's a rap.